we went for this passing out ceremony for friends from his class. So we checked here early in the morning, and then I was like, my budget was a little tight. Yeah? So he was like, so he used to, he's from the hood. So he was like, he called me MC. So he was like, hey MC, tulia, ndakushikia hii nini, tutaenda tu tujue venye kutaenda alafu tutakam through.
I remember there were times on Thursdays we had a thing in the evening after our 5 p.m. class. We used to walk all the way to Sukari till late night, like at 7. We go buy a fast food.
With respect to the departed's family and the emotions the departed brings, we refrain from using his name. The death of their friend evoked some deep and raw emotions, starting from when they received this heartbreaking news.
The first things that come to your mind is, where did I go wrong?
The first thing was denial, like it can't happen. But then I remember after that, I was angry, like completely angry at him. Because he had all the resources around him. He had us, he had his mom, he had his uncles, his aunties, but he chose to go that direction.
As they grieved their loss and struggled to settle into school, they again socialized in the same school without their beloved friend, and their experiences with time shaped them into new persons.
When you have a friend who has committed suicide, it's different. It's different from somebody who hasn't. Like, I can't talk about him to other friends. I can only talk about him to friends who knew him.
As the wound slowly healed, Christian and Norah took time to reflect on some telltale signs of depression that they may have missed on the way, bringing to the surface the reality that depression can creep even on those who project a happy life.
He cut his dreads. Like, he was so much into his hair that none of us could believe that he did it. He called off school in the beginning of the year. Out of nowhere, he said he read a story of somebody who killed himself using doom.
Trends show that suicide is not a reserve of the poor and desolate. Due to the pressure that the society puts on males, many a time they fail to open up, especially when faced with emotional strains.
Like, guys don't talk at an emotional level. They just talk on the surface.
See, for guys, it's difficult for us to talk about it. Because when I'm with my homies, they're like, hey, I'm saying, isn't it was a madam, chill out.
According to official data from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, the rate of suicide in Kenya is said to have risen to a percentage of 58 in data that was collected between 2008 and 2017. Dr. Eunice Githae, a psychologist and a lecturer based at Kenyatta University, tells us what could lead a person into depression.
In young people, most of the time you see depression coming from they're changing, their bodies are changing. So there's the everyday kind of feeling low. Like, let's say they were expecting to perform very well in school, and then all of a sudden they flop in their school. It really makes them feel very low. But very much important for young people is not being part of the in-group, not being able to socialize with others.
Suicide comes as a shock to many people, many doubting that a particular person is struggling with such low feelings. So what are the signs of depression?
You see someone starting to withdraw. That is usually the lead, They're not interested kind of in relationships anymore, They are like locked up in their room for so long. To signs, poems about death, songs about death,
What roles can friends and family play in order to help a loved one who displays signs of depression and seems suicidal?
The other thing that you do, don't be judgmental. It's okay to feel the pain you're feeling. It's okay, you're there, you're available, and you don't probe.
With assurances of confidentiality and privacy, there is no shame in seeking for professional help against mental illnesses such as depression. Remember, suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Christian Kamau, KUTV, Nairobi.